You know what? Now these drones are getting on my nerves. They're getting on my last nerve now. Now I'm just like, I'm getting sick and tired of even talking about it. Look at this.
More drone sightings force a local airport to shut down. The mounting frustration over the mystery in the sky. Good evening. I'm Justin.
Good evening.
The number of drone sightings across the tri-state area has been growing over the last 2 weeks, with more than 3,000 reports in New Jersey alone. And with no indication the sightings are coming to an end, local and state officials are becoming increasingly impatient for answers. As Alicia Reed explains, they also want authorities to destroy any drones that may be considered a threat.
It's smooth sailing at New York Stewart International Airport Saturday night, unlike the nearly hour-long delay the evening prior after a drone in the airspace stopped all flights.
It's always a nuisance.
Drones have been spotted throughout the tri-state since mid-November.
That's what they look like.
The FBI says they've received about 5,000
those are the lights I keep
since
seeing.
then.
It's not
Everywhere.
Only about 100 have led to action by the FBI.
What'd she say?
It's not good.
Only about 100 have led to action by the FBI. In a
Hello, I am Craven. Where is the spider?
statement, Governor Kathy Hochul says in part, this has gone too far. She's calling on Congress to pass a bill that will strengthen the FAA's oversight of drones.
That's a plane right there, it
select
looks like.
State and local law enforcement agencies the right to detect, track, or even destroy unmanned aircraft systems, or UAS. New Jersey Congress.
I be seeing so many of them in the sky sometimes when I'm driving and everything. I just want to be like Captain Kirk behind the control panel. Fire!
Chris Smith plans to introduce legislation that would authorize training for state police across the country to track and take down drones.
State police, probably a designated unit could be established, have real experts.
Over 50 local, state, and federal partners have engaged in the investigation, including the FBI, DHS, and FAA. A rep from the Department of Homeland Security says they're confident many of the sightings are manned aircrafts that are being misidentified as drones.
The FAA says it is illegal to fly a drone during...
I know this. It's a whole lot of drones. I know that. Okay? The whole world ain't going nuts right now.
the day or at night.
I mean, partial segments are. Go to Twitter. But I'm just talking about the drones right now.
As long as it's below 400 feet and isn't causing a hazard.
Like your hair, girl.
Restricting airspace is a problem. And that happened here. At Stewart International Airport, Alicia...
Okay, so check this out too, right? This is all this other one here. We got a drone supplier talking about stuff. Like I told you, I found one earlier that was talking about. He's on here. So let's see what he got to say.
Look at it!
Frustration building with each new drone sighting across the Northeast.
And seems like there's multiple drones all over this airport tonight, man.
The FAA forced to slow traffic at Stewart International Airport Friday night north of New York City because of multiple reports of drone sightings in the area. Mayor Eric Adams saying his team is taking the reports of drones in the region seriously.
We're going to have an immediate response. We're getting ready to check. We're getting ready to look into some new innovative ways of, if need be, to take down drones with the proper permission from the FAA.
Okay.
And New York's Governor Kathy Hochul saying this is
Fire!
gone too far, demanding that the Biden administration step in by directing additional federal law enforcement to New York and the surrounding area. In Ocean County, New Jersey, the Sheriff's Department launching its own industrial drone after numerous reports of sightings in the area. One deputy reporting roughly 50 drones coming in over the ocean.
The facts are that they are very big objects in the sky. The fact is nobody, that's just concerning to us, is nobody has seen them land or take off.
Reports of drones.
See, in the expert I saw talking earlier, it said something about like, there's people talking about they're coming in over the ocean. And it's like they, like that wouldn't be done because they can only fly for a certain amount of time. And well, this is what people are saying. So what's up? Is this happening or not happening where they're coming in over the ocean?
Drones flying near a naval weapons station in New Jersey as well.
And I did talk to the commander there. His men are seeing it right there at the base. Are you kidding me? A munitions depot of that caliber, and these drones are hovering in close
It's
proximity.
right there, and y'all ain't doing a damn thing about it. Right over your military facilities. Could be scanning, looking at this and that. I don't understand why they ain't doing nothing about it. That's what I said. They got to know something. They have to know something. Or to me, it's just seen as it's. When I think about I just think about different stuff that this country does. Sometimes it makes sense. This country does some of the stupidest things. Sometimes some of the greatest technological achievements are done here, you know?
So
People. That's people for you. Smart and stupid at the same time.
Including the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, the FAA. A Joint Chiefs of Staff official confirmed those drone sightings at the naval station, but added that they do not believe that they are from a foreign actor or have malicious intent.
That's with this whole bad actor, foreign actor stuff. They be saying that in the news a lot lately. I noticed.
People still
thought that was just a YouTube thing. We talked about bad actors being the YouTubers that are on here causing problems intentionally, you know, stuff like that.
How do you know that? So for more on this, let's bring in Jeffrey Thompson. He is the CEO of Red Cat Holdings. The company.
I think this is the guy I saw.
Drone technology to the
he was on his own phone.
Jeffrey, what a perfect person to have talk about this today. I'm sure your phone is blowing up and you're getting questions all about this. Right off the bat, I'll just ask you, because you're in this world, what do you think is going on?
Well, I'll say it's probably not our adversaries. I don't know, any adversary that would actually use proper FAA lighting to display where they are. It would be way too easy to shoot them down. They're slow moving.
Two different dudes.
So I definitely take adversary off the table right away.
This is the dude I saw.
That's interesting. I don't believe I've heard that before, so thanks for that. When you look at these videos, and I'm sure you've seen what a lot of people have seen online, can you identify what type of drones these are and what they might be capable of? Because one of the things that people were initially concerned about is that they were, not the drone that you buy at Best Buy or something. They're the size of cars, some of these.
Maybe I'll do a video on that one.
They do look much larger than a consumer drone. Red Cat has two products. We've been accused all week of possibly being the culprit. We have the only commercial drone swarm available for 80 drones that can be launched by a single operator. We also have a flight wave 130, which is a bigger drone that has.
Maybe you should go looking through your files to see who bought these swarms. And you say, I'm doing some detective work. That's how they do it on the movie. Find out which companies bought drones within the past 5 years. These drone swarms. And we're going to pay a visit to every single one of them.
Long flight time, and these drones that you're seeing, these videos have very long flight time. I can tell you right now, it is not us. Please stop calling me. There's a lot of, that they're big, the fact that they're large, that's the only thing that seems really odd to me, as I'm actually trying to figure this out. But they should have remote ID if they're already flying with proper lighting. All drones are required by law to have a remote ID. And if you want to be a DIY investigator, you could always get a scanner product that's free on, free apps, and you can see if they're broadcasting down to you if you're near those drones, and you could become the investigator. I'm not really close enough to where it's all happening, but it's pretty simple to see if they're broadcasting a remote ID that's required by law.
But you are close enough to the whole world that this is happening in, and what I'm hearing from you is what we are hearing from the federal government, that you're not worried that it's a foreign actor because they wouldn't come in using FAA lighting, but still, we don't know what it is. It could just be regular folks operating.
Maybe they're trying to test them and try to stay under the radar by actually doing it properly according to the law. But when we do all of our mission tests, we do them at nighttime. Almost all missions by the U.S. military at nighttime, and we try to make it so you can't find us, can't see us, can't detect us. So there's a lot of controversy on why they would an adversary would actually be doing it the way they're doing it if they're trying to do the training to do some drills.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll shed some light on it. One interview at a time. Jeffrey Thompson, thanks so much for taking the time and for clearing up about your company.
Great.
All right.
All right. Well, there we have it, folks. That still don't feel like, no, at all. Got airports shutting down. You got people involved, authorities involved. Like, yo, you're flying near these facilities with weapons and everything. You're not doing nothing about it. Saying stuff, the same stuff we saying. This guy's saying it ain't no foreign adversaries. Woo! I can't wait till all the light is shed on this, so I can stop seeing these things and wondering what the hell is going on.